With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Cooper Kupp deep for L.A. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now it's Stafford. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 32. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Rohrwasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Bobby Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Stafford finding Jefferson there. 1st down, L.A.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Stafford looks to throw again.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. To throw is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To the air again, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's be smart. Let's go. They can't stop us. It's showtime, once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go. Let's go. Every week. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Go. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On first down at Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 31, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up.
And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They run the option on second down.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Stafford on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Stafford here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Going right back to Akers.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe.
Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here's Jackson.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
Now Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Jackson.
This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.